Hi, welcome to my part 4, which will be the last part of this series, Harmonic and Melodic Implications, taking these 18-note patterns from the basic 3-note per string scales and then randomizing them and creating these different melodic and harmonic ideas. So this particular one will have some similarities to open position, but it'll all be here at the 12th position. So I'll just play through the basic scale I'll be playing here, playing with. So you have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Backwards. All right, so I've just taken numbers out of it. I assigned each of these notes a number and then just randomized them and took numbers out of a hat and then just created these different patterns that I've been using. Okay, so right off the bat, first measure there, that's that G13 chord that I did in the first video, but here it's up higher. So you have G13, or you can add that extra note here, the 9. All right, so that's a kind of nice, kind of a cool sound. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put a DrumJam on, and I'm going to play off this G13, G9 chord, and then I'm just going to put a little, bass thing here, and I'll just kind of riff on that a little bit. 2, 3, 4. That's the G13. Then I've talked about this pentatonic chord in the second and third measure, 14, 14, 14. So that's 3 notes. So those 3 notes can be part of 3 different minor pentatonics. So that could be part of an F sharp minor pentatonic, right? B minor pentatonic, and then E minor pentatonic. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll put the DrumJam back on and see if I can come up with something where I'll kind of play this chord and I'll incorporate it into riffs on F sharp minor, B minor, and E minor. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so you can create some interesting harmonic ambiguity with these pentatonic chords and devices like that. Okay, let's see. 5th measure, you have this G5. So what I'll do with this one, I'll just run this one through A minor, through like an A minor pentatonic scale. G. So the A minor will be, so that A, C, D, that'll be on top. I'll put the DrumJam back on and I'll just do kind of a little kind of finger style kind of riff here and see what I can come up with. 1, 2, 3, 4. To work with that a little bit, but that's gets you some interesting sounds. Okay, second line, first measure. There's that that's a Cmaj7 voicing. So what I thought I would do with this one is I'm going to add an A in the bass. That's going to give me A minor 9. If I move it down 3 frets, that gives me A major 7. So I got that nice A pedal. And then what I'll do is I'll put the DrumJam on, and then on the E minor, on the Cmaj7 chord, I'll use E minor pentatonic to improvise. D, E. Right? And then for the A major 7, I'll use C sharp minor pentatonic. And just kind of go back and forth between those two chords, see what I can come up with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fun sound. Okay, third measure. That's a D minor triad. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to run this through the cycle of minor thirds. So you have D minor, B minor, A flat minor, F minor. Again. Okay, fifth measure. Okay, that's that pentatonic lick that I I played in the wrong spot in the last video. So this is G major pentatonic or E minor. Very typical, and then I can play there with the G, like the right spot. I'll just talk briefly about that little variation there. Right, that's just kind of a typical kind of blues rock. So then what I'm doing here, I'm going up to the flat 7. So to get the flat 7, so I'm releasing all my other fingers and then stretching. And obviously you got to have your hands got to be big enough, and you got to lower your thumb there. Now, if that's too big of a stretch, what you can do is just maybe move it up to C or D. Or up to D. And then G. Right, a little bonus there. Okay, so then moving on to the third line. So it looks like what I have for the third line. In the fourth measure, I'll just talk about that little melodic idea, which I think is kind of a neat little riff. It's just 4 notes. And I talked about putting different bass stuff. What do you want to do with that? Okay, and then this little riffy riff thing. So this melody is kind of nice. So that's like the 4th and 5th measures there, 14, 12. All right, so that all comes out around that G chord, and then this kind of slide up here, all around a G chord. So G bar chord. Okay, and then you got that double octave again, which I've been doing. So I thought it might be cool, maybe do something off of kind of a D minor Dorian type of vamp, and then I'll do some, use like these double octaves, and I'll play some melodies off of like off D minor with the DrumJam. See what I can come up with here. Okay, going on to the last line there, 4th line. So this is so that first measure is an A minor triad with the 5th and the bass. So what I thought I would do here is I'll just transpose this to the E minor, D minor, and A minor. How about the DrumJam line? Just play a little riffy riff thing on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's kind of what I'm suggesting here is if you do different kind of devices like this, it might help you to break out of your standard fingering patterns or note patterns. And if you did some randomizations like this, you might discover something interesting. All right, so the 5th measure there of that last line. So you have this, right? So you can think of this as a couple different things, but what I'm doing here is I'm going to go G sus 2. resolved. And I'm just move it down to F. It kind of sounds like a little bit like Who, a Pinball Wizard. Okay, then that last measure, I've been doing this riff here, so this is just kind of like a G blues cliche. Then if you finger it with 3 and 2, then there's kind of this slick little thing you can do here. You can add that power chord, and then you can also do the shuffle there. Right, and then I'm going to move that down to F, I guess. Either the power chord and then down to C. Okay, I'm going to put the DrumJam on. I'm just going to play that progression G, F, C, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's all I'll be doing for today. So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure which direction I'm going to go. I have other patterns like this. I might just go ahead and just change things up a little bit and maybe do some other kind of things. I got some different guitars here, 12-string, nylon, and so I like to change things up every so often. So, so enjoy working on all these patterns. You know, if you're more ambitious, you can create your own. Randomized notes. You can use you can use just a scale, 18 notes, how 10 notes, and then you can just create your own randomized note patterns or chord progressions or whatever. Okay, thanks for listening and watching.